Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we have my dividend portfolio update for the month of June. So we'll run through the performance, any purchases and sales, how many dividends I received, and then have a look at the breakdown of the portfolio itself and dive into some of the statistics a little bit further. Before we start, please remember anything said in this video is not financial advice and it is only for information and entertainment purposes only. When you are investing, your capital is at risk, so be prepared to lose your money. So let's jump straight into their monthly performance. So over the last month, we have seen a return of 2.1%, which I am happy with, if I'm honest. But over the full year now, we are only up 0.8%. This is before accounting for dividends. My buys this month, I invested my usual £30 across the 10 stocks. But I have expanded it this month, so I've added 2 new stocks, which is Legal and General and Allianz. So I wanted to start adding more European and UK stocks into this, just to make it more tax efficient. And obviously there are still some good companies between Europe and the UK that pay a decent dividend. They are both insurance firms, and I was quite happy to invest in them. I'm going to make a bigger video on it, but yeah, they are the 2 new purchases for this month, and I bought £15 of each to match the rest of the portfolio. So if we look at my holdings, you can see Legal and General and Allianz at the top with £15 each. Legal and General has dipped a little bit because there is concerns over the dividend from one of the financial analysts. But if we look further down, Qualcomm's performing well, Target's performing well, Chevron's performing well, Merck, Vici and Manulife are quite static, but that's alright. And if we go down here, Novo Nordisk has had a rocky month, so it peaked and then it came back down and it's gone down even further. We are still quite a loss from Whitestone REIT and Agree Realty Income. Half of that impact is the FX, so we're down about 3% on both of those. But yeah, I'm still happy with them for now. I'm going to continue investing. It'll bring the average down. But yeah, that is how the portfolio is looking. In terms of dividends received this month, we received 46 pence in dividends, but we received the most so far this year. And it is from the most companies. So we received 7 pence from Target, 10 pence from Chevron, 3 pence from Whitestone REIT, 4 pence from Agree Realty Income, 9 pence from Manulife Financial, 6 pence from Qualcomm, and 10 cents from Gladstone. So a decent month. If we look forward to the rest of the year, July is going to be a similar month. We have a dip in August, and then we expect our best month in September, and then dip for the next 2 months, and then finish the year strong. But obviously I'm keeping on adding to this every month, and some of these pairs are monthly pairs, so these might increase a little bit as we go through, and I may start investing more monthly into the overall pie. But obviously now we have 12 stocks in there instead of 10, so it's going to be split more across a bigger range of companies. Before we move on, let me know how many dividends you got paid this month and how your portfolio performed, because I'm interested to know. And I also want to know what stocks, dividend stocks, you've been buying or selling this month, and please let me know why in the comments below. So if we look into the analytics a bit more, as you can see, I've got a yield of 4.7% in this portfolio. My yield on cost is just slightly higher. So obviously the higher the yield on cost, the better, the more efficient it is for you. So I roughly receive, with my current portfolio size, £7 a year dividends. It is tiny, but I'm just starting that snowball effect now for when I get further down the line, because obviously I invest in growth stocks outside of this. But my average dividend increase per year is 8.4%, so we are well outgrown inflation. But here is a chart that shows the best dividend paying stocks. So Legal and General is up there with 8.6%, and it goes all the way down to Qualcomm at 2.19%. So yeah, We've got some high pairs, and then we've got some decent sized pairs. Obviously 4% is a generous amount, and then Novo Nordisk and Qualcomm sit in the 2% range. I have recently subscribed to Snowball Analytics, and it is perfect for a dividend investor. So if you are interested, click the referral link below and you will get 10% off. But this new feature that I now have access to has a dividend rating score. So as you can see, we have 2 stocks that are not safe, and they are our highest pairs. That's Gladstone and Legal & General, but the rest are genuinely regarded as okay, safe or reliable. And then another thing to see is the average annual dividend growth per stock. So my lowest stock, the average annual growth is 4.94%, which is Agree Realty. So that is still beating inflation. And then if you go all the way to the top end, Novo Nordisk is growing their dividend at 20%. So it is quite a healthy amount of growth in terms of the dividend payments. And that is really what I aimed for when setting up this portfolio, was a bunch of healthy companies that have a decent starting dividend and they are outgrowing inflation, because you don't want to lose out to inflation. Another thing I can now see with Snowball Analytics Premium is my different sectors. So we can see that the financial and real estate sector dominate this portfolio, and then we have 2 other ones. So if we click show holding, it's Class and Allianz and Novo Nordisk as other. Obviously we know Novo Nordisk is healthcare, Allianz should be a financial stock as it is insurance, and then we have IT, consumer staples and energy. So I'm trying to get a decent balance between all these companies. Obviously right now financials is dominating that. I am going to try and get another energy stock, another IT stock and another consumer staples stock in there. But yeah, and then we can look at it by region. So as you can see, North America is absolutely dominating my portfolio. The other one is Allianz, which is Europe. I don't know why it's put another, but yeah, I've really enjoyed Snowball Analytics Premium since I bought it, and I think it is worth a good buy, so go and try that out. But if we look here, we can see my total profit now is £1.22 or 0.8%, like shown on Trading 212, but this breaks it down. So overall I've lost 32 pence to taxes and fees paid, and I have a total portfolio value in my dividends anyway of £150. But yeah, that is it for my dividend trading portfolio update. Please let me know how you have performed this month, and let me know what stocks you are looking at or buying, because I do like to just look at random stocks. Leave a like if you have enjoyed, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.